Welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
He's the Isaac. You got the wrong color jacket on there.
I need to go find a. I've got a red fleece or a red Patagonia. I guess I could put that on.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to delve into Gary's wheelhouse here.
Yes.
Budgets and financing and such things as that.
Not auditing, but budgeting and financing.
Yeah.
So government is kind of an interesting animal. As I've said in the past, governments are not about efficiency; they're about transparency. The other thing is, in government, which is different than just your normal run-of-the-mill public corporation, for example, you have to have your funds appropriated. I know I got David on the edge of his seat.
I'm so excited about this. Tell me more.
You cannot spend money unless it's been appropriated. So in other words, you can have all the money in the world in your piggy bank, but unless mom and dad come out, open the piggy bank, take out some money, put it on the table and say you can use this for groceries, this for utilities, this for, paving the road in front of your house, yada, yada, yada. If they don't put the money on the table for you to spend, you can't do anything. You have to have the money appropriated. And
unless you steal their credit cards.
But yeah.
And then we talk about debt ceilings.
That's debt ceilings. That's a slightly different. That's a tangential topic.
Yes.
But if the budget doesn't get approved, there's no money appropriated. And if there's no money appropriated, no one works. And if we don't work, that means no money. That is a Marx Brothers.
I don't have my Groucho Marx. Actually, that's more Harpo Marx line, but I have my Marx Brothers.
I believe that was. Is that Animal Crackers, the one with Mrs. Teasdale holding the party? That's
they're going to hire him as a band.
Yes, Chico's band to rehearse. So if you don't have a budget, nothing happens, and you have to shut everything down. So
on March 14th, that's when the budget's due. That is that's 4 weeks away. It was 4 weeks away as of last Friday, the 14th. We record this on Sunday, February 16th. Mind you, there's 28 days in February, so March 14th is a Friday. Got to get the budget done.
So you have 30 calendar days from February 14th to March. I'm sorry. Did I
not 30 calendar days? It's 28 calendar days.
Oh, is it March the 12th?
March 14th.
March 14th. Okay.
How many days in February, dude?
You're right. There's the reason why I'm in budgets, not in accounting.
Dude, Jesus. Mom and Dad's so proud of us right now.
I know.
Actually, Mom's probably, I thought all the months had 28 days in them.
She's right, though.
It would be true, but yeah. Mom logic would be there somewhere.
There's wisdom in that statement.
Yes, that was an homage to Gracie Allen.
Okay, so what would you like to read on with the budget?
I want to find out, where are they right now? Because I know they've started throwing out like little test balloons on how much are people going to freak out when we say we want to basically cut out Medicaid?
Yeah.
Is that going to cause us problems? I just had a little thing pop up. I think it was through Facebook. Somebody posted up the IKEA Do-It-Yourself Revolution Kit. Or it was an IKEA kit with a guillotine on how to handle politicians in 2025.
Yeah, because the Democrats are not going to bail out the Republicans this time.
According to what they have publicly put out there, this is on the Republicans. They are going to sit on the sidelines and let the Republicans sort it out with their 2 or 3 vote majority that they have in the House right now.
Yep. And
good luck. There's too many extremists in the Republican Party for this to go well. So let's start. You're going to let you start off.
Okay.
General energy around success around the budget.
Okay. Generally
GOP's view of the budget.
entertainment purposes only. I know
I'm
David's
entertained.
entertained. Okay, here we
Highly.
go.
Yeah.
Foundation of the reading.
Ooh, they found their Stella got her groove back here. I see.
Sword of Truth, Sword of Justice. Ace of Swords is the foundation of the reading. So they've got new strong messaging in a direction they want to go.
You and your freaking messaging, man. Pages are messengers. I got something for you. What was going to be the name of Trump's tax break program back in 2017, 2018? What was he going to call it? Because they asked him for a name. What was he going to call it?
I don't remember.
The Cut Act.
Oh my God.
They decided to go, I think they called it the Jobs and something else act or something like that. But he wanted to call it the Cut. I think what you're seeing there is the theme.
I would agree with you. Thank you for the clarification. I didn't even have to throw a card on that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I agree. They're coming out with a new beginning, and yeah, it could be literally, we're going to cut this, because normally it's the sword of truth, right? But
in 2017 they cut revenues, and then I'm doing your reading for you, and then they were supposed to cut expenditures, and they never did. They kicked that can down the road because they couldn't agree on it. Yep. And so now the tax cuts are expiring in 2025, and they want to keep the revenue cuts for the billionaires. So now they have to start cutting the expenses because they don't want to raise. They want to raise taxes on poor people, but they don't want to raise taxes on wealthy people. So the only other thing you do is cut services. Carry on.
Yes, exactly. So the challenge is the Four of Swords, which is, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm dying.
Okay. They really need to think about what they're doing here, about what they're cutting, because right now there's kind of a rashness, kind of that Knight of Swords action with Doge going in there and, just charging into the government agencies and hacking into their computer systems. They just think that there's all this money that they're going to find right away to finance all of these tax cuts that they've had previously and service cuts that they're hoping to incorporate into their budget. The challenge is they need to think about this. Underneath it is the Page of Cups, because it's a bunch of folly. What Trump and Musk are selling is a bunch of lunacy. This is also all the messaging that the MAGA have been fed over the last several years, is how Trump's going to save all this money and he's going to get rid of all the corruption. And, there's a fish in my cup. It's, now they have to deliver on their promises. Found in the past, the Ace of Wands, taking new actions, going in and trying to find all that corruption, all the billions and billions of dollars of corruption that are clearly out there, and that only Trump and Musk and their team of hackers can find.
Let's be real clear here. The budget and what Doge is doing are two different things.
Yes, but what Doge is doing is they're trying to find all of the inefficiencies and the waste, so that way they can cut the budget to those agencies.
Yeah, I think so. What you're saying is you're thinking Doge is just a smokescreen precursor to get rid of programs they don't want to fund, and by saying that it's rife with fraud, it's okay to cut all their budgets because it's not doing anything anyway.
Yeah, and cut the budget and fold it into a different agency because it's more efficient that way.
Yeah.
The current energy around it is the Six of Cups, kind of that nostalgia card. Trump giving basically Trump or the Red Hats giving their gifts to the common person. Look at all these cuts are going to benefit you. It's going to be great. We'll have a smaller government like we used to have. There'll be less bureaucracy. Overarching energy is the Lovers. It's about agreements. And this is interesting because the Democrats have said, we're not going to help you. This is one of those things where the Democrats need to sit on the sidelines and let the Republicans sort it out on their own.
No bipartisan support here.
No, yeah. So either the Republicans need to come together and find something that the more mainstream Republicans can get behind, or certainly Republican congressmen who are in competitive districts. Yeah, because they got to go back and sell this to their constituents why this is a good thing. You know, the Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world who are in these really deep red districts, they can go flying off the handle all they want because they don't have to worry about re-election. They're in there as long as they want to be there. Lesson to be learned is the hermit. You know, another contemplation card. You know, you need to take your time. You need to really think about what you want to do and take the steps forward slowly and carefully. You know, these are people's lives you're screwing around with here. Outcome, 10 of swords. Outcome is it's the end of a cycle. I'm going to stop short of saying it's the end of the of the MAGA era. Maybe this is the end of Mike Johnson's career as Speaker of the House. That this goes so poorly that they need someone to blame. You know, because the lover's card may be that Mike Johnson has to make a deal with the Democrats, and that's what ends up ending his streak as a Speaker of the House.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to also mean a continuing resolution or maybe a government shutdown.
Oh, that could be too, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll ask the obvious question. Given the current energies, with the agreement, the unity or disunity within the Republican Party in the House of Representatives, will they be able to come to an agreement, or will there be a government shutdown because of their actions? Okay. Judgment. It's going to be one of those last minute things, just like the last couple budgets. It's going to be something last minute. Cross with the betrayal, the heartbreak, the disappointment. Ace of Wands. Good heavens. Okay, does that mean is the heartbreak and betrayal because they do a continuing resolution, or do they go through with a budget that's awful? Okay, I'm going to just keep reading. We'll see where we go with it. Underneath all, it's Ace of Wands. They're really pushing hard to get this thing through.
A lot of aces coming up, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of actions. In the past, you've got the Ace of Cups. This is just you've got strong emotions. You've got very passionate people on various groups. The evangelicals want stuff. The Tea Party wants stuff. The Warhawks want stuff. The MAGA folks want stuff. Everybody's got their thing that they want, and and they, of course, their ideas are the most important ones and should be dealt with first. As we get to the end here, current situation is the Queen of Pentacles. Only so much money to go around. Overarching energy is the Devil card. You know, the corruption, having the strong leader and everybody just following what the leader says. Lesson to be learned is the Two of Wands. They have been planning this out. Here's the problem that they're running into. They have not planned this out. There's no planning involved. It's just it's all reactionary stuff. And they expect everybody to fall in line. Outcome is the King of Cups. Are they going to shut the government down? I don't think they're going to shut it down. I think the heartbreak and betrayal are the deals that Mike Johnson makes in order to get this thing through. I don't know. I don't see how that's going to happen, though. Because they all have to get on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Or they need help from the Democrats.
Yeah, but the Democrats are talking about not helping them.
Yeah.
They'd rather do it in-house. One more card on this one. See if they can help. Yeah, okay. I think they're going to get it through, and they're going to get it through with some really severe cuts for that would normally help. Even if they I'm not sure. I will say this: whatever budget they put through, it's going to be devastating to non-wealthy people. The only way that doesn't happen is if they do a continuing resolution, and it could be the heartbreaking betrayal is that they do a continuing resolution, and the Republicans are like, for God's sake, we're supposed to be in charge here. Why are we doing this? And maybe that's what it is. I think in the end, they probably do a continuing resolution because they cannot agree on things. But they really, really want to cut services. And everything they've floated out there says they're going to cut services.
Okay, so I have a little four-carter how the average American will fare from this.
And I'm just going to do a four-carter on if they actually, if they do a continuing resolution.
Okay. How will the average American fare from this budget? There's things of value that are being offered. We didn't have a choice. We had to go down this path. We didn't feel like there was any alternative. It's the end of a cycle. It's going to affect a lot of people. There's going to be strong emotional reactions to it. And there's that Knight of Cups again. It's, well, this is in your best interest type of a thing. A kind of a peace offering.
Low energy Knight of Cups is the false friend.
Yeah.
We did this in your best interest, but
yeah, exactly. And that's
you're a patriot for paying all this extra money.
That's exactly how I'm feeling. This card is that, hey, this will benefit you in the long run. Trust me.
Yeah,
it's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. Type of a budget.
Okay, is there a continuing resolution for the March 14th? There's your world card again. Wheel of Fortune. They're wheeling and dealing. Last minute. God, it's gonna be so last minute. It is literally going to be up to the 11th hour on this. If it's not a continuing resolution, and part of it is they have to get the Wheel of Fortune tells you it's continuing. I do think, I'm sorry, I'm waffling on this one.
I don't think so. I think that they're going to pass something.
Yeah, I mean, my intellectual part says they're going to pass something. I have a hard time believing that they can actually get it done because I think they want to go, oh, you know what? It could be through that reconciliation process where they don't ever have to put it to a vote.
Oh. Do tell.
Yeah, there's if I've got that right, there because the Democrats had to do something similar. There's like a reconciliation process that you can do where you can just create this budget and it doesn't go to the floor for debating or anything along those lines. Let me pause for a second so you can do an iota of research on this. Okay, looked it up. Here's what we got. The reconciliation is a tool, a special process that makes legislation easier to pass in the Senate. Now, one of the things we're talking about is the House passing the budget. But remember, the budget has to pass the Senate too. And the current process is you need 60 votes in the Senate to pass the budget. They've been able to do it before because it's a continuing resolution, and the senators are like, geez, fine, whatever. We've already approved it once. How can we not approve it this time around? So how is it different than a regular budget bill? Instead of needing 60 votes, a reconciliation bill just needs a simple majority. It starts with a congressional budget resolution. The budget cannot be stalled in the Senate by filibuster, and it does not need the president's signature. If the budget calls for reconciliation, it tells certain communities to change spending, revenues, deficits, or the debt limit by specific amounts. Each committee writes a bill to achieve its target, and if more than one committee is told to act, the budget committee puts the bills together in one big, beautiful bill. That's probably why Trump keeps talking about that one big beautiful bill because they keep telling them we'll do this through reconciliation.
Yep.
The bill has special status in the Senate, like the budget. It cannot be filibustered. It only needs a simple majority to pass. That's the process by with which they're going to get this thing through.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be a continuing resolution. I think that's where that Ace of Wands comes in too. They're going to ram that thing right down your throat. And with your reading, how people are going to feel like, hey, we got the budget through that Nine of Swords or Eight of Swords, and you're stuck with it.
Yep.
Get used to the idea. Yeah, they're going to ram this thing through. And the reason why they're going to go through that reconciliation process, even though they've got the majority in the Senate, and there would be enough senators, like if they did a continuing resolution, it's going to get passed, and the president will reluctantly sign it.
Yeah,
maybe he threatened to veto it. Who knows? Because he's a drama queen. But if they cut out all of Medicaid, the Democrats are not going to sign that.
Nope.
And probably not. You probably wouldn't get all 53 Republicans either.
No.
So you need to sort of bypass the Susan Collins of the world. Not saying that she is reasonable, because I've seen her do a lot of unreasonable things for somebody who considers herself moderate or somewhat in the center, because she's not. This budget's going to be ugly, and they're going to ram it down your throat.
Yeah, it's because you're not going to get 7 senators from the Democrat side to vote for it.
Oop. Again, if it's a continuing resolution, sure, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. But if it's anything other than that, if it's something that's super partisan that's going to cut services severely, you're not going to get 7 Democrats on board. So yeah,
and just say the GOP could cut services.
Yeah.
But if you're not if you're lowering a percent or 2 or something like that, and you're going across the board and cutting spending, but it's by small percentages, yeah, you can hold your nose and get that thing through there. But I mean, they're talking about eliminating the Department of Education. They're talking about getting rid of Medicaid. They're talking about increasing the military budget while doing all of that sort of stuff. That stuff's not going to fly.
Yeah,
just isn't going to work.
And that's probably what that 4 of Swords card was. You should be. The challenge was you should be contemplating this and thinking this thing all the way through.
Instead, they're sneaking it through.
Yeah,
it's the back doors, backroom deal type stuff.
Yeah, if only that 7 of Swords would have shown up, right? That would have. That'd be the definitive card on this.
Yeah, we'll read on this again as we get closer to the to it. But expect. I think the news is going to be dire that you hear with what they want to do with the budget, and they're one big beautiful bill.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We put out a new video every night at midnight. Leave a comment. I read them all, reply to many. And we have 5 or 6 people I'd like to say hi to that leave comments frequently in the comment section. And the first is Mary Lou.
Mary Lou? Does she drive a 1984 Corvette and have a big smile on her face?
Oh my goodness.
Or she's the Australian devil. Congratulations, Mary Lou. You little devil.
It's a reverse devil. That's an angel.
Exactly. A fallen devil. It's a fallen angel who fell back the other way.
Right. Paula Ravita. Ooh.
No nonsense. Don't mess with her.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to tell you how it is. Lori Romano. Ooh.
Yeah, your favorite card is messaging about what they're going to do. They're going to come over and wash your car for you.
That's right. Journey Blue.
I don't think they really are going to come over and wash your car for you.
They should go over your house because you got that compressor with the foam gun.
They're really going to come over and
exactly.
They're going to make sure the other person does a good job when washing your car. They're going to use a 2-bucket method.
Watch out, Lori. Journey's making sure you're doing the job. Trinity. Oh my God. Oh, Trinity 8mm or 8mm.
Does that mean that Trinity films things, or do they have a slightly smaller gun than everybody else?
I think Trinity must film things with old film.
I like the red balloon.
Yes, exactly.
The
That
red
would be 6
balloon.
millimeter, not 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter was like the camera I used to have. You know,
Yeah.
kind of wind up on the side there.
Balloon, balloon.
And then finally, I want to just give a thanks and a shout out to Donald One.
Donald's unimpressed with you leaving them for last. You should get them earlier in the shout outs next time.
Donald wants us to know that Monday is the national day for booing. So I told him I'd probably have to turn off the comments on the on our video that comes out Monday if people are going to take that one seriously.
Okay. Boo.
Yeah, of course, this video is not going to come out Monday, so you've missed your chance. It's like me with International Talk Like a Pirate Day. I miss it every year.
It's in September, like September 19th or something like that.
Yeah, I always miss it.
Well, get on your iPhone. Get on your iPhone and program it now, and give yourself a 24-hour alert.
Okay, and today's secret card is the Five of Pentacles.
Yeah,
that's right. That's pretty much how the budget, I think, is going to be felt. It's not going to be a pleasant one, I suspect, right now.
Going back to my reading when I had the King of Cups as the outcome and then the Five of Pentacles as a clarifier, that King of Cups is like, come on, man, you got to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and put on your big boy pants and take it.
Yeah.
Again, the oligarchs are going to suffer.
That was exactly what I was going to say. It's like, yeah, that's easy to say when you got billions in the bank, right?
Yeah.
You know, I never had any help. Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. You can't imagine it. I'm sure your kids don't need any help either with all the resources at hand.
Amen.
The billionaire kids, not your kids. Your kids need all the help they can get.
My kids aren't billionaires yet.
I like that you put yet in there. I like how you put yet in there.
Yes. Well, you never know. And I don't necessarily strive for billionaire as a goal, but if that's what they want, have fun getting it.
Inflation being what it may be, who knows? $1 billion might be worth $1 million now.
True.
All right, thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
Bye.